Srimad Bhagavatam 1.8.38 Kevayam nama rupabhyam yadubhi sa pandavaha bhavato darshanam yarhi rishikanam iveshituhu. Kunti Maharani is continuing her prayers to Krishna, and she speaks over here that Kevayam nama rupabhyam. So till now she has spoken about the transcendental position of Krishna, his personal protection in her life, how he can be approached only those by who have gone beyond the material, and how when he appears in the material realm, it's a great mystery. Both his appearance, both his activities and his appearance. And then he spoke about how the Lord appears to protect. So then she has asked, my dear Lord, will you abandon us? Will you not protect us when we depend on you entirely? That was the previous verse. You always do your duty. Will you not protect us? So in this verse, she now states that, oh Lord, will you not help us? Kevayam nama rupabhyam yadubhi sa pandavaha. That somebody may say, oh, you are very powerful sons. Pandavas, they are great heroes, they can protect you. She says, yes, that's true, they are great heroes, but they cannot protect. Why? Because Rishikanam ive shituhu. Rishikanam is a senses. Rishika. Rishikesh is the lord of senses. Rishika, the sense. Rishikanam is the plural for the senses. Rishikanam ive shituhu. That means, oh Lord, you are the Lord of the senses, and being the Lord of the senses, you are supremely benevolent. You are our Lord, you are our Master, and in fact without you, we are like the senses without the living entity, without the soul. A dead man has eyes, a dead person has hands and legs, but they are powerless. So she says, similarly, my dear Lord, without you we are powerless. Kevayam nama rupabhyam yadubhi sa pandavaha. Now interestingly, here this is the first first, there are many points in this verse. The relevant point for our immediate discussion is that he's saying all of us, we may have name and fame, nama rupa. So nama rupa doesn't literally refer to only name and form, but nama rupa is a general term. Terms have specific meanings, and terms often acquire meanings beyond their specific contexts. So in this case, the term means not just that it doesn't just mean nama and rupa literally, it also nama and rupa essentially represents material existence. And Kunti Maharani is praying over here, oh Lord, what is the use of our material existence without you? For a devotee, Krishna is their life. So now the important thing for us to understand is, as sadhakas, we often feel that we have a life independent of Krishna, and that may be true to some extent, at least in our conditioned perception. But whatever we are able to do, we may say, I have a life means I have a social circle, I have talents, I have money, I have friends. So Nama Rupa represents all this in general, and all this we are able to do it because of Krishna. If Krishna had not been there, we would not have been able to do it. So it is only by Krishna's grace that we can do whatever we are able to do. And thus it is Krishna who is the life of our life. And Kunti Maharani, in one sense, her statement is prescient. It reflects what happens around 33 years later when Krishna departs and Arjuna is not able to defend himself. Defend not just himself, even the not able to counter some infidel cowherd men who were attacking the queens of Krishna. She's saying Bhavato adarshanam here. If we do not have your darshan, if we do not have your shelter, if you are not with us, then we are powerless. Now here we see, as Kunti Maharani is praying to Krishna, we see an expansion of her consciousness in terms of her self-identification or her perception. So Vayam, normally with the word Vayam means we, and when a woman gets married, she moves from her parents' family through her husband's family, and then when she in any relationship, when we start feeling a sense of belonging, then that is when the relationship starts becoming strong. So for example, when a woman gets married, when becomes a wife, then whom does she refer to as we? Does she refer to her husband's family as we, or does she refer to her parents' family as we, especially when the two are staying at different places? So now of course Kunti is not just a newly married woman, she has her children who are already married. So she is fully integrated into the Kuru family, Pandava family, as a dowager, as a respectable elder in the family now. And yet when she recognizes Vayam, she says that, oh, but I am connected to the family where Krishna is going, and Krishna is also connected to both. So Krishna and Kunti here have a commonality that both are connected with both families. The Yadus and the Kurus, or the Vadus and the Pandavas here, as the word is used. So Vayam, so she say in one sense she doesn't want Krishna to go, but as will be revealed in future verses, she doesn't want the Pandavas to be separated from Krishna, but she doesn't want the Yadus also to be separated from Krishna. And she says that, so here when she is using the word Vayam, she is actually referring to both over here, Yadubhi and Pandava. That that all of us, we are all without you. Without you, we are all like senses without life. That means we have no potency. And then somebody may ask, oh, but why are you saying like this? Your whole kingdom is prosperous. And then she says, no, what is this prosperity? Neyam shobhishyate tatra yathedanim gadadhara tvatpadairankita bhati swalakshana vilakshitai. She says, Neyam shobhishyate tatra. But actually all this is not beautiful. No, shobhishyate, it is not beautiful. Yathedanim gadadhara. Yatha idanim. That actually all this, O Lord, how can it be considered beautiful? Gadadhara. It may be considered beautiful, but Nathat padairankita bhati. Its beauty is because it is marked with your lotus feet. And swalakshan vilakshitai. It is marked by your lotus feet. So now this is both literal and metaphorical. Literally, when Krishna came to whichever place he came, the earth was marked by his footprints. But it's also metaphorical. When it's marked by his footprints means Krishna has blessed that land. And when Krishna blesses that land, that implies that he is God, so his blessings are there for everyone over there. And when the blessings are there, that implies something wonderful. There's nothing higher that a person can aspire for or can achieve. So Krishna has got that. Krishna has given that. It is so Kunti Maharani doesn't see prosperity as an independent reality. She sees us prosperity as coming from Krishna, as dependent on Krishna. And therefore she says that, oh Krishna, the beauty of this place is not just this prosperity. The beauty of this place is that this place refers to the kingdom, the Kuru's kingdom. The beauty of this place is that it is blessed by your lotus feet. The beautiful lotus feet, the footprints are beautifying this place, and that blessing which is represented by the beauty of your footprints is also manifesting as the prosperity that we have. And na iyam shobhishyate, that it will it will not be beautiful. Now this theme of the beauty of the lotus feet and the beauty of nature will be explicitly expressed in the next verse, that is 40th text. So 1840, ime janapadaha sruddha supakvaushadhi viruddha vanadrinadyaudhanvanto yadhante tava vikshitai. Ime janapadaha sruddha, that all these janapadaha. So janapadaha means the place where jana live, that is the cities. It can refer to cities, it can refer to villages also. So Prabhupada uses both generically, and Prabhupada points to the inclusiveness when he says Janapada is cities and towns in the word to word, and cities and villages in the translation. So basically any place where people reside, Janapadaha. Sruddhaha, Vruddhi means to grow, Sruddha means to grow and be prosperous. Sruddha, they are Supakva Ushadhi Virudaha, and Supakva, that it's all right, flourishing with the gifts of nature. Aushadhi Virudaha, Aushadhi is herbs. Aushadhi, now today it refers to medicine, but traditionally medicine was herbal medicine. So Aushadhi refers to both, Aushadhi in that sense refers to herbs. Virudha means vegetables. Vana Adri Nadya Udanvanto. Vana is forest, Adri is mountains, Nadi is rivers, Udanvanto, it's like a huge body of water, that is a sea. So it's interesting that if we consider the Kuru kingdom, which is in the Kurukshetra area, there is no sea in the immediate vicinity over there. Of course, we could say the Bay of Bengal is on the other side, and the Pandavas' kingdom could have extended till there. So she is not just referring specifically to features that may be immediately present in their kingdom, and the Pandavas are not, on one sense the Pandavas have their kingdom, but Pandavas are also the overlords of the whole world. So she is talking not just about the prosperity of her kingdom alone, she is talking about the prosperity in general, about that manifests in nature, wherever it may be. Ime janapada sruddha supakva ushadhi viruddha vanadrinadyaudhanvanto yadhante tava vikshitahi, by your glance. So all the idhante, all this is increasing. So the prosperity of the natural gifts that we have, not only is it there, but it's also increasing. Nowadays we think of prosperity in terms of currency or bank accounts or credit cards or gadgets or big houses or big cars. Now that's one way of looking at prosperity, and we may wonder, okay, if there is a river, if there is ocean, we don't really equate that with prosperity in today's world. But actually, whatever prosperity we may measure in today's world, that prosperity comes in today's measure also. That prosperity cannot be there without the prosperity in terms of natural gifts. It is because of water alone that there can be irrigation of land. The water can come from rivers, and it is ultimately it comes even from the oceans, because from the oceans it goes to the clouds, and through the clouds, through the rains, it comes down to the land. So without that we cannot even have food. So we cannot, what to speak of prosperity? Even survival is not possible without the basic land resources. So Vanadinadya Udanvanto. So similarly, a forest, they are a source at the very least of lumber, and without lumber we would not be able to do much. But, so then without lumber we would not have able to have paper, we would not be able to have furniture, we would not be, there are hundreds of things we will not be able to have. So therefore what we need is to recognize the hand of nature in whatever we are trying to achieve, and that gift of nature is what is being talked about over here in a very wonderful and natural way by Kunti. Tava vikshitahi. All this has come, O Lord, by your mercy. Without your mercy, none of this would be possible. And thus we are grateful to you. So she's driving home towards the point that Krishna, whatever we have is your mercy. And she, Tava vikshitahi, not just mercy in a mercy in a abstract sense, mercy in a very literal, tangible sense, that it is your lotus, it is your footprints and your glance that is leading to this prosperity. So indirectly she is beseeching Krishna that let your glance and let your lotus feet remain here. That means she is beseeching in a subtle way, Krishna, please stay here. You know, normally, now when two people are very close to each other, then often the unspoken communication is quite strong, and unspoken communication is often quite, it's still powerful. It happens among people who may not be all that well connected, in the sense of being that they may not talk a lot of words, but just by glances. So if somebody wants to do something else, they may just put a very gentle, indirect sort of request, and still the other person understands the request and responds accordingly. So here she is subtly requesting Krishna that please stay here with us. But now as the request builds up, she is transcendentally in two minds, and her two minds will be revealed in the next verse. It's 41. Atha vishvesha vishvatman vishwamurte swakeshu me sneha pashimimam chindhi dridham pandushu vrishnishu. So here she points to the universality of the blessings that she has received from Krishna, or she has universality of the Lord. She is recognizing that He is not just her Lord, He is the Lord of everyone, and He is the Lord of also the people to whom He is going to go after leaving here, that is the Yadus. And that universality she highlights by using the word Vishwa to refer to Him. Atha vishvesha vishvatman vishwamurte swakeshu me atha vishva isha. Oh Lord, you are not just my Isha, you are the Isha of the Ishvara. You are everybody in the Vishwa, Vishvatman, and you are the indwelling soul of everything in the universe. That means everyone in the universe, you have an intimate relationship with them. Vishwamurte, that you are in fact the form of the universe. Swakeshu me, Swakeshu. She says that actually unto my own kinsman, Sneha pashamimam chindhi. Sneha pasha, the bondage of attachment, chindhi, please cut it off, O Lord. Dridham pandushu vrishnishu. Dridham, that which is very strong, pandushu vrishnishu, which is very, very strong, please cut it off, please cut it off, please cut it off. So now, because you are the Lord of everyone, so you know what is the best for everyone. So please let my prayer to you not be influenced by my attachments. Let me be able to do that which is the best for everyone, and you know better than me what is the best for everyone. So please, O Lord, just all that I request you is please cut off my attachments. Now in one sense the Pandavas and the Yadus both are devotees, and do we want to be detached from devotees? No, not exactly. What she is talking about, stressing here, is that she wants to be attached to devotees, but she does not want to be attached in a self-centered way to devotees, and that's why she is saying That self-centered attachment, which is making me feel that first you should stay here, then maybe you should go there. Please cut off this attachment. Then does she want to be detached from everything? No. So she wants to be attached, and that what she wants to be attached, he will mention in the next verse. So 1:8:42. Kunti Maharani prays. Tvai me ananya vishaya matir madhupate asakrit ratimudvahata dadha gange vaugham udanvati. Tvai me, unto you, O Lord, ananya vishaya. Ananya vishaya means without any distraction. Matir madhupate sakrit. Madhupate, O Lord, who are the master of all of the of Madhu. Madhu can refer to many things. If Madhu refers to sweetness, he is the Lord of sweetness. Madhu can also refer to, he is Madhava. So that can also, he is also said to be a part, he has a dynastic connection with Madhu, and that can also, it can also refer to that. It's significant. Normally when we talk about something which is sweet like honey, we talk about that it is flowing, and the metaphor that she uses over here is also about flowing. So Matir Madhupate Sakret Ratim Udvahata Adha. Ratim Udvahata Adha. That Rati, my attachment to you, Udvaha. Udvaha means to flow. Udvahata Adha. Directly, strongly, forcefully let it flow towards you. So let my Rati, my consciousness, my attraction flow towards you, just as Gange Vaugham Udanvati. Just as the Ganga flows towards the ocean, let my consciousness flow towards you, O Lord. Let my consciousness flow towards you and not go anywhere else. That is what I desire. Very strongly, fervently I desire that, O Lord. And in this way, I aspire to attain you. So this verse import can be stated as that Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur gives the example in his commentary that a river going towards the ocean has two implications. That actually a river does not hold any water back. It just takes all the water to its ocean, and when it goes with all its force towards the ocean. That means a river holds nothing back and nothing holds a river back. And similarly, Kunti Maharani is praying, my dear Lord, let no external circumstance such as your departure from our vicinity, let it not cause you to disappear from our. Let it not cause my consciousness to stop flowing towards you. So let the obstacles such as separation not stop my consciousness from flowing towards you, and let me not hold back any of my attraction. Let there not be any distraction of my attraction based on my attachment to the Pandus, other to Vrishnis. Let me undistractedly, firmly keep moving towards you, O Lord. That is her fervent prayer. And it is with this prayer, Ratimudvahata Dadha Gange Vaugham. So, in a sense, she starts her prayer with a request to Krishna to stay, but instead of asking Krishna to stay, her prayer actually ends, or it's not the end, this is penultimate verse, but it's nearing the end, and her prayer actually some sort of ends partially with simply a request that let my attachment and attraction flow towards you and not go towards anyone else. So text 43, Shri Krishna Krishna Sakha Vrishna Rishabhavani Dhruga Rajanya Vamshadahana Napavarga Virya Govinda Godvija Surarati Haravatara Yogeshwara Khila Guru Bhagavan Namaste. Shri Krishna Krishna Sakha. So she says, O Krishna, Krishna Sakha. So here Krishna can refer to, Krishna refers to Arjuna over here. You are the Krishna Sakha, you are the friend of Arjuna. Krishna Krishna Sakha. He gives a long list of epithets, describers glorifying Krishna, and she says, Namaste, I offer my obeisances to you. O Krishna, O friend of Krishna, Vrishni Rishabha, O Lord of the Vrishnis, Avani Druk Rajanya Vamsha Dahan. So Avani is the earth, Druk is to destroy, or those who are rebellious rather, Dahana is to destroy Rajanya Vamsha. So the various dynasties of kings who are tyrannical, who are exploitative, and in that sense they are rebellious of you because they don't want to follow dharma. So for all of them, Dhruk, you are the destroyer, O Lord. That means you are the. This harkens back to the earlier mention of how you are the remover of the earth's burden. Apavar Gavirya. And you never, your powers, sometimes when a fighter fights, one fight, one bout, two bout, three bouts, they get tired after that. But Krishna, your strength is indefatigable. No matter how much you fight, you still have strength and you keep fighting. That is your power. So Apavar Gavirya. Govinda Godvija Surarati Haravatara. So Sura Arti, Hara Avatar. That you are transcendent Lord, you have descended here to Arti Hara, to remove the distress of whom? Go Dvijasura, the cows, the Brahmanas and the Devatas. And in fact, you not only remove the distress, Govinda, you give pleasure actually to all of them. You give pleasure to the cows, to the senses. The word Govinda has been used earlier also in her prayers. And such a Lord, Yogeshwara, you're not just a yogi, you are Yogeshwara. You can exhibit extraordinary levels of mystic power that no one can. So you protected Uttara's child who was in the womb, and such is your extraordinary nature. Akhila Guru, you are the spiritual master of everyone. Being the spiritual master of everyone, you know what is the best for everyone. And Krishna Mande Jagat Guru, as is said in the famous song, that Krishna, you know what is the best for everyone, and thus you can guide us. Bhagavan, O Supreme Lord, O Bhagavan, please bless us, O Lord. Please. So Namaste. At one level, when we understand God's glory, we realize that there is really not much that we can do except bow down our heads and our hearts in prayer to Him. He's so great, He's so glorious, He's so wonderful. And with this understanding, when we turn towards Him, we find life's greatest perfection. And that is what is being talked about here. That, O Krishna, rather than asking anything from you for my benefit, I am simply going to request you to give me your mercy. And in this way, the prayers conclude that I simply offer my obeisances to you. And in one verse, at that time, how does Krishna respond to Kunti's prayers? That is mentioned in text 44, and let us look at that. What does he say? Suta Uvacha. Now this is Shukadeva Goswami has not yet come, so this is a conversation going on between Suta Goswami and this is just from Naimisharanya. So Purthayetham Kalapadai Parinatakhilodayah Mandam Jahasa Vaikuntho Mohyan Iva Mayaya. So Suta Uvacha, Suta said, Pruthayetham Kalapadai Pruthayetham. So by Prutha, Itham, this, Kalapadai, these beautiful words of prayer, chosen words, Parinut Akhilodayah Parinut. And this way she was worshipped, Parinut Akhilodayah, that Lord who is universally glorious, whose glories she mentioned by speaking thus, by worshipped Him. Mandam Jahas Vaikuntho. Mandam Jahas, there was a gentle smile on his face. Vaikuntho, that Lord who is the Lord of Vaikuntha, he is also known as Vaikuntha. Mohayan Iva Mayaya, captivating like his mystic power. So here we see that now, normally if we speak something to someone, normally when we pray to God, we expect some reciprocation from Him. And usually our prayers take the form of, God, please give me this, give me that, or please make this happen. And when it doesn't happen, then we pray for something else. then we may lose faith in God or whatever. But here, rather than doing anything like that, we focus primarily on understanding how Krishna, what is the prayer that Kunti offered? Actually, she says, let my consciousness flow only towards you. And Krishna, he just smiled gently, and it said his smile was so captivating. So it's significant that Krishna responded to her prayer, let my consciousness flow towards you, with a captivating smile. That means that the captivating smile, which captivates the hearts of, can captivate the hearts of even conditioned souls, but it especially captivates the heart of the devotees, that is itself the blessing of Krishna. And this blessing ensures that the devotee marches towards Krishna, because if we stay in this world because we are attached to this world, and if we are attracted to Krishna, then we don't stay attached to this world. So in one sense, by smiling in a captivating way, Krishna not only accepted her prayers, accepted Kunti's worship, but also fulfilled her prayer, because she was praying that let my consciousness flow towards you, and with this captivating smile. So now it's significant that it's compared with Maya. Yeah, Maya captivates the conditioned souls, but here it is said that Krishna captivated Kunti Maharani. His smile was captivating like Maya. So often it is a prayer of great souls that, oh Lord, just as my consciousness is attracted towards Maya, let my consciousness be attracted towards you. And then this way, Kunti Maharani's prayers come to a fitting finale, with Krishna accepting her prayers and rewarding her with her heart desire to have her heart attracted.